He's not leaving the gym, man. So Salakia. Let me go ahead and restart this, man. Salakia. It's already starting off. But all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule well. Okay. Peace and much love. Honors and blessings, salutations to the elect men, women, and children. You know, but honors to you brothers, man, out there, sincerity and truth on the highways and hedges. Also that take part in helping the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, condemn this place for all the unfairness and oppressiveness that it pushes on our people. All right, primarily to get the elect caught up as well. All right, because Esau knows that there is a remnant. All right, there are those that fear the Lord still in the earth. Okay, and he also knows that they've been awoken, or they've been awoken and are still being awoken. All right, what proves that is Revelation, the 11th chapter. What also proves it is 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. You know, whenever all hell breaks loose, when Esau brings in Jacob's trouble and all that, you have it to where Esau is going to be spoiling the people, basically killing and slaughtering our people to get to the men of the Lord, the ones that fear the Most High. Okay, you can find that again in 2nd Ezra 16. I may bring it out, Lord willing. But I want to talk about, as you can see on the title, I'm actually going to go drive to the spot where I like to chill, make videos at. You know, as the title, you know, it's a response to the Elder Manata Zakbaz video he did, I believe, yesterday or the day before with child support. You know, he showed a statement about the child support summons that he had to court. And, you know, I did leave a comment. I did want to show it, but I don't know how to work Prism that way yet. But basically, man, I just want to add to the video, you know, that it just proves that it's not just one person being affected, you know, or one person being done wrong by the system through, you know, by Esau. It's a whole multitude of us, all right? Primarily the elect, the ones that sigh and that cry for the abominations that be done in the midst of them. Why does it say that it's being done in the midst of them? Because they're taking part with it, all right? The Lord is allowing his men, his servants, to be affected by these wicked practices and customs and behavior of the wicked. That's the only way to show you that this place truly is, you know, what the Lord says it is to be. Okay, you know, so it's beautiful. But I just wanted to add on to it, man, that, you know, in that brother's video, man, in the elder's video, Elder Manata Zakbaz, GmsSouthCarolina08, all right, he talked about his struggle, man. And when you go down in the comments, okay, and there was hella comments about other men that suffer that same shit, me being one. And I decided to chime in, man, because those arrear payments that the brother spoke about is something that I deal with in this time. And I struggle with it, you know? It ain't just, and that's the point I want to make, man. It's not just one guy. All right, we ain't got no chip on our shoulder and we want to take on the world, man. This is not personal, man. We are all taking part of the children of Israel, man. We are all being oppressed and unfairly dealt with by the so-called white man and his system. Okay? And I want to get a scripture as soon as I park, which I'm gonna do right now. You know, I got to my spot, man. So, hey, man, let me go and get it. Salaka, I'm gonna keep the air on or the heat on. But this is Psalms chapter. You know what? I mean, it's my favorite chapter in Psalms. I'm going to start at verse 1. This is Psalms chapter 10 and verse 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? Now, I'm going to just cut it to the point, man. Cut it to the chase, man. There's a reason why the Lord has not, you know, showed or appeared yet. There's a reason. All right. We understand that the Lord is, you know, trying, purifying, purging, cleansing, correcting, all right, increasing his chosen, his elect, all right, the remnant. Going back to Isaiah, the 1st chapter, the survivors that the Lord is choosing and will choose to preserve and bring it to the kingdom of Yasha'Allah. Okay, that's why the Lord is standing afar off right now, man. You know, but it's also to trap and make others, you know, that are not chosen or of the wicked or that are not of Israel to increase in their pride. Because the Lord has a, you know, that says in Micah, that he devises a device against this evil family. See, the Lord is working two sides, man. He's working for the elect, but he's also working to show his power against the wickedness and pride, so that it will ultimately be smacked down. All right. And real quick, just an encouragement and a faith booster, man. I was watching Mad Max again last night, man. My chick ain't seen it, so I wanted to show her it. The one with Tom Hardy. But, the kid at the end, man, for those who have seen it, he still died with that, witness me. He still died with the belief he was going to Valhalla. I mean, that's really what you got to do in this time, man, because Yahweh and Yahweh Shai are not going to come down, man. They're not going to come down from the heavens, like that retarded stank poo face said, that we got to, bring Yahweh Shai down here. Yahweh Shai and Yahweh, man, no matter what they have planned to do, they're not going to stir the measure that they've already measured out. All right, when the time comes for them to show themselves and actually, deliver Yasher Allah, the elect, that's when they're going to do it. In the meantime, we got to settle and establish our heart, like it says in James, the 5th chapter. All right, so it says, why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. And this is what the lesson's about, man. Being persecuted by the wicked, man. We're the poor. Jacob is the poor, okay? We are the ones being persecuted, all right, on a daily basis. Being wronged by the system. Being a victim, The world did us wrong. We are those people, all right? But there's a different vibration behind it when assholes come up who have no idea what's really going on, and they act like we just have a chip on our shoulder. Yeah, in a sense we do, because we see everything, like I quoted in Ezekiel 9. We sigh and cry for the abominations done in the streets. We hate and we're disgusted by the naughty behavior, all right, you bad behaving citizens that live on the earth. That's what we're vexed and grieved by, and that's what we have a chip on our shoulder about. But we're not making this a personal thing. We're not, I fucking hate Esau, because it's all a balance. All right? To bring out an issue that, like, man, this is bullshit about child support. That's a legit issue to have to be upset about. Because when you look back into what child support was about, it was ultimately to take the man out of the equation. All right, going to, what is it? Mark, Luke, and John, even Matthew, I believe. It talks about how a man, if you want to rob or steal from a man's house, he got to bind the man up first, right? He got to bind the man up and then spoil his goods. Back, I can't even remember what year child support was implemented or created, whatever, but it was an initiative to take the man out the equation and oppress him. All right. In fact, I have a little article that I want to read up. I got this article because, the world believes still to this very day that child support is in some way supposed to factor in to make the man responsible for the child that he left. Let me tell you this first, man. Men, and I heard this from a long time ago, and I believe it and I know it. Majority of men want to be in their children's life, but it's the fucking woman that they can't be with. All right? That's the reason why a lot of men are not around. But then, again, that's not the main reason. What I'm sticking on, though, is that child support was an unnecessary, unrighteous decree. Was it not? Isaiah 10. For the state to come in and take, man, there's so much you can bring out about child support, man. Elder Malcolm brought up videos that it's a fraudulent system. All right, certain orders, certain whatever, but it's a fraudulent order. Okay, literally a criminal order that steals the man's money and taxes and gives it to a belligerent, beast-like, nasty, slutty woman. Okay. So it says, why is child support so unfair to fathers? This is what I found online very quickly. You can go to wealthysinglemommy.com. It says a case for needed reform. It says, let's see. It says, in my work writing about women, money, and family in the United States, there are two prevailing issues: Dads who do not live with their kids are barely involved. Just 22% of dads who live apart from the children see them more than once weekly per something. That pay gap will not close. Or that pay gap will not close. Child support is unfair and needs to be reformed. Here is the answers. Start all custody negotiations at the default. Okay, yeah. So here it is. Why is child support so unfair to fathers? Now, this is not a video to cast down the child support and all that. That's not what this is about. I'm just giving you a little insight about, the oppressive order. It says, why is child support so unfair to fathers? While the world is changing for the better in many ways, the majority of child support payers are men. Here are all the reasons why child support is unfair to fathers. Child support is built on the presumption that one parent, the mother, care for the children while the father pays for them. This shoehorns men and women into sexist roles, with men forced to be the breadwinner. Often, whether by law or practice, child support is tied to the amount of time a man is allowed to spend with their children, heightening an already adversarial family court system and making men pay to see their children. Child support calculations rarely factor in a man's ability to afford payments. On my last child support case, a few years back, the judge asked me, can you afford this? In my mind, I can't. I already knew I couldn't. I still can't to this very day. I got to pay child support for 3 people, and one of them being the main one, this twat from 2008 that I dealt with, that waited 8 years to press child support charges on me, and she got back pay. So I know there's something about, like, as soon as you are put into back pay, you're already in debt. I was already in debt $10,000. All right, as of like December of 2016, I was in debt already. And I remember, man, what happened in the court. I heard that fucking bitch, man. When she said, I could hear around what was going on in the room. And the woman said, you're going to get a back pay of $10,000. This bitch goes, woohoo, in the court. Woohoo. All right. So you can't tell me that these women are fucking nasty, man. All right. This, the woman that, whatever, man. All right. I'm on a little Ron Isley attitude right now, man. I was listening to it while working out, but, the child support system is never meant to be in favor for the man, which it says right here, child support calculations rarely factor in a man's ability to afford payments. And in states where failure to pay leads to jail time, forces poor men trapped in a cycle of imprisonment, unemployment, and more imprisonment. Meanwhile, no money is paid in child support, and fatherlessness is perpetuated. All right? This was the ultimate goal when it came to child support. Okay? To take the man out of the equation. You destroy the man, you destroy the household. Now you've seen plenty of years, man. Plenty of videos on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, what do you call that one? Snapchat, Twitter. I don't know what else I missed. Instagram. You've seen all these bitches, man. Smoking up, rolling up blunts, tatting their babies. All right. Other shit, man. Whatever you could think of. And they bragging while doing that shit about the child support money they took from the dad. And then they talking shit about the father. All right. I seen a video yesterday, man. This man came home from a 13-hour shift, and his fucking bitch ass woman offered him a piece of pizza. And he was mad. He was like, I pay for all the fucking trips. I pay all the goddamn bills. I pay for your clothes. I pay for the kid. I pay for everything. What are you doing? This nasty bitch, man, said, that's what you're supposed to do. And he goes, what the fuck are you doing then? What are you doing? Bro, you women, again, this video is cycling all over the place, man. But you women got a hard judgment coming to you, man. You women that are at ease, pursuant to Isaiah. You women, you careless women that think you're going to be able to flaunt, flex, brag, boast. You act like you're going to be able to do that forever, man. And the Lord is watching it. And the most of all, man, a lot of you women, a lot of us men that are in this truth, A lot of us, like the elder said, man, a lot of us, we made bad. That's true. I know I did. I made terrible mistakes when I was younger, man. There's some things I'm still paying for to this day. Not like monetarily. You get what I'm saying? All part of the path of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua. And I'm not justifying myself, but that's what comes with it. That's what you got to go through. Again, Psalms 10:1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord, in the time of trouble? We had to go through those things, man. We had to have a case on us. We had to have charges racked up so we could do this work for the Lord and work off that debt. All right? But like the elder said, we've all made terrible decisions. A lot of them, quite a few of them, man, involved getting with the wrong woman. I'm not, use understanding. I'm not saying we're with the right women now. We were just with terrible women and we had children by them. Or, other decisions. Well, I'm sticking on the child support. But a lot of us men got to deal with child support, man. And we got to deal with these women talking shit about us. Because when you go in the article, all right, and when you scroll down, it said, no, Salak. Actually, you know what? It was a comment in the brother's video. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go to his page real quick. I don't know if it's gonna, I can't even get to the history. If it plays real quick, I'll stop it real quick. Man, I can't, it didn't even show. Nope, there it is. And
they keep you paying current.
All right, Salakia. There was one brother, man, who talked about how he paid off like $50,000. All right. He paid off a $50,000 like payment or back payment. And it said that after all that work, the woman he had dealt with still saw him as a deadbeat father. All right. I can't find it right now, but hey, go to that brother's video, Adam Manatazak's video. Again, he did it 11 hours ago. GmsSouthCarolina08, Lord willing, a child support testimony. And you can look at it. There's 73 comments. And it's the small testimonies of certain men that deal with this child support shit, man. Even I chimed in. There, hey, the water elder, hey, Shalom, Yahweh B'Shem Brakatah. Title 4D comes out of The Hague, so it's not even American, which violates constitution, not law. Americans are not under contracts, aquifer nature, or tribunals enforced fraud. Salakia. Yeah, man. This system is, oh man. Hey, so it says child support payments. Though the threat of jail is considered an effective incentive for people who are able but unwilling to pay, when I get called by the woman, and it's funny because it's like I'm the only man in the world or in that state that is on child support, because they hound me. I just got called by him yesterday. And I asked the woman, I was like, do you not want y'all's money? Isn't that the purpose of this? To get your payments for the $3,000 DNA test that I took? Okay? Isn't that what the purpose of these calls is for? Not to tell me what to do and not to be telling me, well, you can't be doing this and doing that. We're going to have to take further action. You're court ordered. Okay? Through the threat of jail is considered an effective incentive for people who are able but unwilling to pay. Many critics assert that punitive policies are trapping poor men in a cycle of debt, unemployment, and imprisonment. Again, and the man will never thrive. Okay? I'm keeping it tied to the whole reason why I made this lesson. All right? The whole thing about it is that it's not just one guy. This was a setup, an intricate design, man. That's what it was. A system that was set up, all right, to destroy really the Israelite man, okay, and keeping the house together. Okay, there are many other things, the Women's Rights Act, all right, the civil right, or not the civil rights, Salakia, the woman's rights, okay, making, empowering the woman to be equal or above the man. And then that's all you see today, man. All right, because with child support, again, it makes it look like the woman is consistently there. All right, she's got the sole custody. All right, That's actually the stipulation. When you are put onto child support, when a man goes into child support, the woman immediately gets custody of the child. The man has to fight to have split custody. Okay, so you can't tell me that that's not unfair. Okay, the majority of the time, again, these women don't even properly take care of their kids. Okay, it says the water, they are entering Americans into, I just read that. Wait, no, I didn't. They are entering Americans into foreign contracts with the Title 4D child support system. All the judges and lawyers and court officers are in on it because they get paid. Yeah. Like, again, just a small little input, with this woman that I got to deal with, Kathy, all right, which is funny that her name is Kathy, the child support woman I got to deal with, because Kathy goes into being all about herself, all right, doing only what she wants. And when she talks to me, man, I can just hear it in her tone. She fucking hates me. And I've never said a word to this woman. I can hear that racism through her mouth. Always interrupting me, everything, man. They don't care. There's actually, you got to take certain tests before you even get before you become a part of the child support group, I'll say. You got to take certain tests because they want to see if you're able to be, if you're able to not show mercy, basically. They want these social workers and what's this one division called? The child protective services, the CPS. They want to make sure that the ones that they hire don't favor the accused. All right. I had to deal with that a while ago, and that's a whole nother story, man. I'll talk about it one day. But when that woman came to my house, she wanted me to be that nasty, abusive, no good type of, father figure. She wanted it. I could tell, and I had to explain why my woman's son accused me of doing stuff to her. And they laughed. They're like, wow. But here's the thing. The first thing when the child protective service woman and man asked my woman's son, they asked him, who is me? My name. They asked him my name. Who is he to you? And the son literally said, that's my best friend. And they still pursued the case. And they had to work on it for 60 days to be if it was substantiated or not. And I'm like, this is oppressive. It was out of my control. And that's something about the wicked, man. All right, that's something about these wicked ass Edomites, man. They just force their way into your lives. All right. It says Psalms 10:2, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they've imagined, which this is all going to crumble, man. Really, the whole system of Esau is a report against him, is a witness against him. Okay? And it's all going to be used and factored in Esau's sentencing, which we're sentencing him now, but that judgment. Okay? It says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through his pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. Okay? Thy judgments are far above out of his sights. And that's true. Okay? That is true. Now I want to address, the elder's comment, Salakia. It says they are entering Americans into foreign contracts with the Title 4D child support system. Yeah, check this stuff out. And it's the spirit that you popped up here, man, because I was just talking about how you've brought out a lot of information, man. And there's one video I'm trying to find in particular that you posted years ago. Still looking for it, where you can actually use those certain pieces of information to have a case against child support. But it says court officers are in on it because they get paid. The money goes to offshore accounts so that they can avoid taxation. It states that their own bylaws but that Title 4D is for the state treasury, never meant for the child. Right. Like when I got it, when I make payments to child support, it goes to two accounts. One is to the woman, and then it goes to a trust fund. Oh no, it goes to a trust fund. Yeah, it goes to those two types of accounts. Salakia. Yeah, one for the woman and one for the damn state. I've been making payments since like 2015. You know, I was like, all that money, all the time that I've been working, and yeah, I haven't had jobs too. I've paid a lot of money, and somehow they managed to find more ways to make me pay more money. I just got a notice yesterday in the mail. I'm behind $2,091. How? That's not even possible. You know? So let me get this in Psalms 94. Salakia, man. Psalms 94. Okay. Psalms 94 and 20. Yes. It says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? Hey, man, that coincides with being a forger of lies. Man, you created a deceptive system. You know, you say child support. You know, like the elder man when he posted the video he did, Elder Manat Ba, what did he have as a title of the screenshot of the video? Child support. But how did it say it? With children, little magnets. They make it seem like it's all for the child, but it has nothing to do with that. If it was for the child, then why do you keep trying to take the man out of the equation? You know? Rarely do you find women having to do what the man has to do, which is pay taxes, pay the money back, give the man the money. Rarely do you see that. Okay? And then when they do file, you know, when the woman does have to file child support, or when she does have to pay the man, oh, now it's wrong. Well, how are you going to take her money? You know, because it forces her ass to work, forces her ass to get off the couch and do something. But then it's looked up, you know, it's very erratic. That's rude of you. How could you do that to your lady? Man. Habakkuk 1:4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. Like I said, it rarely factors in the man and what he has to deal with. Okay? You know, they got it. You know, you can actually, well, today, now, you actually can go up to child support and you can file a motion to have your payments recalculated, or you can file to have it done away with. But it's kind of, no, if you can contact the baby mama and she agrees to let go of child support, she can actually do that. One of my baby mamas allowed that to happen, man. She told me, she said, I'll sign it. I was like, thank you. The Lord got her ass, man, you know. But I mean, it doesn't make up for all the wrong that Esau has done. All right? And it never will. Okay? It never will. Let me read that Habakkuk 1:4 again. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doeth never go forth. You know, now they're just barely trying to allow child support to have a little bit of favor for the man. All right? As long as the opposing party is okay with letting it go, you're good. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 brothers. Well, 4 including me. 3 other brothers in the camp that I deal with, man, got to deal with child support. All right? And one of the brothers told me that he did it to his woman, the woman that was trying to push child support on him. He did it back, and now she want to drop it. Damn, man, that's hilarious. Now it's getting to a point, like we've been saying, these curses and you know, people's worlds coming to crash on them, because you ain't gonna enjoy it for too much longer, man. Like I said in the beginning, I have this Ron Isley vibration behind me because I was listening. You know, I was listening to Ron Isley's Contagious, and remember that in the beginning, that woman, you know, she's like, bye, and then she just has this evil look towards her husband. Hey, man. But then when she gets caught, baby, let me explain before you start to point your cane. Hey, man. You women are y'all about to get it, okay? This whole place is about to get it, because you, like it says right here, back in Psalms 10 and 8, it says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, which is talking about Esau, you know, the wicked. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. You know, that's why they have these secret meetings. All right, Psalm 62:4. Woe unto them who seek deep to hide their counsel. All right, to shoot their arrows at the upright. The upright is the elect. All right, really in all, the upright is the whole nation of Israel. We were meant to be the upright. All right, but you know, through Esau's arrows, all the initiatives, through all these panel meetings and discussions they've had, you know, these think tank summit or meetings, you know, that was all meant to destroy our people. Those were the arrows being shot at us. Okay, and it worked, right? It says, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. It worked. His eyes are privily set against the poor. All right. Publicly. That's why, I'm thinking about public example, but that's why they'll put it on the TV, on the news. Every damn killing and robbery only includes black and Latino men now, you know, in a very nice suburban neighborhood. Somehow it's still a black man committing the crime. All right. It says, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. All right. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. Did it not just say that all these men that are part of the child support, they're all poor men? Shit, I'm fucking poor with it, man. Like, that child support, it may not seem like a lot, but it's actually a lot. Especially in this damn time, man, with the economy, you know, like, so, like, I can't afford to work a job. You know, I know this ain't a lot, but I can't afford to work a job less than $20 an hour. You know, I have to get something more than that, or I'll be cutting it real close. You know, I used to be able to live off of $15 an hour, man, comfortably. Shit, that was only 6 years ago. You know, but you know, Esau with his lion-like, you know, devouring, you know, mentality, you know, he's out there, man, destroying us and catching us up. That why do you think, man, when all hell breaks loose in 2nd Esdras 16, why do you think a lot of these men are going to be going crazy, man? Because they've been holding a lot of anger in. They got a lot of grudges, a lot of rage and wrath built up, and a lot of it's towards these women that did them wrong. Again, jealousy is the rage of a man. He will not spare in the day of his anger. Hey, man. It says, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth them into his net. Now you in the system because they're dictating what you're gonna, when you're gonna pay and how you're gonna pay. And if you don't, they got your number, they got your social security. All right, they got where you live. If you move, you got to contact them within 10 days. If not, it's just another remark or another mark on you, you know. So, hey, man. It says, he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Yeah, man, you know, deceiving, man. Being deceptive. Child support is not here to help anything, okay? Let me see. Psalms 82:4, deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. The poor and the needy is Israel, all right? It's Israel. All right, rid them out of the hand of the wicked, Esau. That's why we go through what we go through on a daily basis, though. We're the poor and the needy asking to be delivered out of the time of trouble, okay? The time of trouble, which is in the hand of Esau. It says, Proverbs 28:15, as a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. Yeah, man. I mean, that's self-explanatory. Again, you what is that one? It says that Psalm 62:4, I believe. Wait, you know what? Actually, this brother, I thought you posted it. Let me get it. Well, really quick, let me read this. Psalm 10:7 says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. All right, under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Because again, this man is pushing these goals as a good thing. It'll help the father to You can't even say it. You can't even say it'll help him support his child. They demand that you give your money to that woman. And it goes to the woman. The baby ain't going to let me go click my PIN number in and get the money that I need for my baby milk. It's the woman. The woman has the goddamn money. And she's buying bullshit. And one thing I noticed about these women, they'll buy the minimal things that they need for the child so that they can use the rest to hoe out and slut out and do whatever. Okay? You know, so, yeah, man. It's like, hold on, my battery's about to die. So, but this is all based off of cursing and deceit and fraud. Because even at the end of the day, like that brother said in the brother's video, we still look like deadbeats. You know? If you ain't in your children's life, regardless, you a deadbeat. No matter what the woman is doing, you are still a deadbeat. And she's still an angel. So, yeah, man. And then let me get one more, because my phone is about to die. Lower than it'll make it. Psalm 62:4 says, they only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Yet this whole issue about the child support, man, it was never meant to help the family. All right. It was meant to take the man out the equation so you could destroy the household. And it was primarily put upon the Israelite community, the Israelite nation. All right. To allow the woman to have disorder and chaos in the house and let the kids grow up to be a damn demon. All right. So, hey, man, it's not just a personal thing. You see, all of us men have been done wrong. We all have been affected in the system in some way. All right. A lot of us men deal with child support. A lot of us men deal with hell from the past. You know, it's not a personal thing, but they're testimonies to help us to get through and to encourage others to be better or to remain steadfast. Isaiah 10:1 says, woe to them that decree an unrighteous decree and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Yeah, it's annoying and vexing as hell, and it's wrong. This system is wrong. It's unfair. Psalm 64:5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And y'all can put that together, man. If you can't get what that's saying, man, oh well. It's literally saying they encourage themselves in an evil matter. All right. They love, you know, spoiling and destroying the Israelite, especially the man. They love it. It gets them off. We're the best game to them ever. So, hey, man, it's not personal. It's not us having a